Javier has done the impossible and found the Dragon King's lair. A voice, clearly surprised, asks him, "How did you get in here?" Javier, in an epic moment, explains his method. He reveals that he learned how to break through the Dragon King's powerful space distortion spell from none other than the Dragon King's father, Lord Tyrannus. He says, "I asked Lord Tyrannus. He said if I draw a certain pattern with enough power, I can break it." The Dragon King is completely baffled by this, thinking to himself, "My father, why did that guy even?" He then acknowledges Javier's connection to Lloyd. He says, "Well, you're that guy's ally, so you can come in. I heard the news, what a shame." Javier then said, "No, it's not over yet, as long as I'm alive I'll definitely find him." The Dragon King then says he can't intervene because it was something decided by a universe far superior to ours. He then admits he doesn't know for sure if that guy is in Solo or not. Javier, seizing on the Dragon King's words, asks, "So, there's a chance it's not 0%, then?" The Dragon King, impressed by his determination, gives a small laugh and then reveals a glowing, floating object. He says, "PFFT. That's the portal to Soul." He hands Javier a small, stone device and says, "Still, here you go." He explains what the device does. If you press the button in the middle, you can quickly return here. He then mentions that he hasn't been sleeping well because he was making it, a rare act of kindness from the Dragon King. Javier is filled with gratitude and bows deeply, thanking him. "Thank you, O gracious Dragon King." The Dragon King responds with a sigh, saying, Such annoying people." A bright light envelopes the earth, and then bustling city of Seoul. Javier, who had put on a modern attire, immediately started searching for Kim Seho. As he runs he looks left and right, he continues even though he was out of breath he continued. It was another day. Javier wakes up in an alley, and continues his search even though he had no idea where Kim Seho is, or even what he looks like. He continues. At the alley Javier began to wish he had learned more about Kim Seho. As he sat down he then brought out the button the Dragon King gave him. Heartbroken Javier began to think to himself, "From the start, I had no plan at all. I don't know how to do this. What kind of a main character am I? Where can you find a main character this dumb?" With tears in his eyes he began to think of what to do. At that moment he sees the Tokyo Tower and then remembered Lloyd telling him, when someone really misses another person, they might meet here again. Javier immediately gets some hope as he rose up and began to run towards the tower. As he ran up the stairs with the tower in sight, he began to remember the first conversation he had with Lloyd. As he looks around he remembers how hard Lloyd worked to protect everyone, the time they had an argument, and finally the ultimate sacrifice to protect everyone from the Demon King. In that moment Kim Seho and So Goji, who were at the tower, saw Javier. Javier stopped as he saw them. Kim Seho, who was absolutely shocked, then said, "Javier." With a sign of relief and joy Javier was finally happy to have found him.